Today's Wednesday webinar is pretty simple. It's about using or finding things for social studies that are like STEM related. So the whole thing is basically, hopefully you know about the BrainPop games and the social studies content that they have. So these go all the way up to high school. So I know some of the things I show you're like, that's pretty young for my kids. So they have different games. So they have argument wars about persuasive and your Supreme Court. So your lawyers, the competition. They have casting your vote, covering the issues. They have counties, how your county works, and managing taxes, local emergencies. And do I have the right? So all of these, they're actually really thought out games. And there are lesson plans that go with them. So there's lesson plans, there's teacher tips, there's printables, and you can use Snapthought with it. So you can have them take a picture about certain things and then have them write, and they can turn that in. And then it has the standards that it goes with. So you can actually look at your own state. And then it has how long it takes, what grade it's for. That's a short one. You can use Snapthought for an assessment, or you can mix your own quiz. So you can make your own test and have it on here. So they play this game, and then they can actually do a test with it. So they have lots of different ones. I think a lot of times people think that the BrainPop games are for just like primary, but a lot of these social studies ones are really more for the upper kids. So they have, ratifying Constitution, Native Americans, American Revolution, continents and oceans, citizenship, women of the world, all of that. And they have the meaning of beep, of course, all of those, and the time zones. So all of these are social studies games that I think aren't used as much as they could be. So, and then also you can look in, when you log in through BrainPop. So for like social studies and Black History Month, and Black history can be taught year round, doesn't have to just be in March, but you could have them do, so they have anti-racist education, they have creative coding, the make a movie, make a map, creative coding are really good ones. A challenge one. So when you look in social studies, there's a whole bunch of different ones you could find and go through. So if you're doing something for Black History Month, you could be doing one of these. And then again, using the creative coding or the challenge or the make a movie or make a map. So it's not just the straight, just the movie and the quiz. So when you do make a movie, they can obviously make their own movies, but this is part of STEM. So they're creating something, they're building something. These also goes to gifted goals. So this is a great way to very easily incorporate STEM into your social studies classroom with the topic that's actually being studied. And when you go to BrainPop Educator, you can actually go through the standards. So let me look here. Let's move standards, standard search. So I'm looking for Florida, and I'm looking for social studies. And so it will go through the standards. So these are obviously kindergarten, but they have resources. So it will show you the BrainPop Junior, the BrainPop, and then for if there's any games. So I tend to do the print-friendly version. So it has the movies and the games. So you can assign, like, you don't have to assign the movie. You could assign the make a movie or the challenge or the make a map or the primary sources. So these are great ways to integrate STEM into social studies using content that's provided for you and making the kids actually create something, and also going with their gifted goals. You can also do voice to text, so it goes along with their ESOL goals, or their plans and accommodations and their IEP and 504. So these are great things to look at. So that's this week. Welcome to social studies. Let's see some creativity.